about what else if I did a vlog while I'm on hiatus in my job because of the coronavirus. Because I'm sitting here being really inspired. I've measured the kitchen floor about what tiles to buy and how to repaint it and how to clean it because I cannot stand my kitchen anymore.
I made this a couple of moons ago. So I had always intended to do a really cool structure thing, but I just didn't have time. And if we get put onto hiatus, maybe this is a good time to do it. So I was very inspired by Mr. Kate. They did an episode with the Dolan twins where they did a canvas and they made these beautiful triangle, angular, funky shapes, and I've been kind of like working out the maths to do it. So I've had to use the Pythagorean theory to work out the distance between all the triangles I'm making, and it's kind of just a head twist because we shouldn't say inappropriate words. So I'm kind of just working on that at the moment. But like, also, I hate this lamp. It's so boring. It's not me. So I'm thinking maybe I should weave a new light as you do. And I want to also replace one of the lights in the hallway, and I have this thing that was an old chandelier and I was thinking about beading it so it's like kind of coastal beachy vibe, so it's like really white and crisp because I've been redoing this and I want to use neutral tones for the whole house: black, white, wood and green. But this is my little editing, hold on, let me show you. So it's a mess because we've got our emergency toilet roll there, Pikachu, and it's like yellow and golds and silvers, and the best thing about it is that I bought this for my birthday. Ah, it's my brothel light and it's just fabulous. And so this is my little work corner. So I want to really, oh, is that hair? Yep, that's hair of my housemate. So I kind of want to work on this because this is not good. Like, I also want to put pot plants there. So I'm currently doing the maths. And this is my current job, to work out all the angles. Like, I'm doing pretty well. I worked out the thickness that I want for the wood, the amount I need so far, but like working out all these, I think the best thing to do is, because I have to go to the hardware shop and I have to cut everything in the car park because my car's so small, we kind of have to cut things before we get in the car. So I kind of want to work out the angles now, but like I think for the places in between, I will work it out as I go along. So my idea is to stain the wood and then put it together. So I think let's go do a panic buy at the hardware shop. I need to buy nails, I need to buy wood glue, I need to buy a miter saw block so I can put my saw in between. Because that's going to be cheaper than the kitchen right now, especially if we go into hiatus. And then I can spend a whole day sewing tomorrow, because we're still hoping that Versailles will happen, because that is my mum and my birthday presents to each other. We're desperate to get to Versailles, to a ball. I'm actually going to buy some fabric now for my cozy, so we put positive energy into the world. So yeah, let's do that. So my things to do if I get hiatus: I'm going to write, I'm going to edit, I'm going to redo the kitchen, I'm going to sew, I'm going to weave. Yeah, why not? Let's weave something and make a chandelier, and I'm going to work on this. And if things get really dire, I'll even make a little chair ottoman for outside that I can put shoes in, because why not, as I lose my mind. So hello, we are on day 5. I really need to do some DIY. I've been sewing for days. I've kind of had enough. I want to do one of the other projects I wanted to do, and I was going to go do the purchasing for this on Sunday, but I figured because it's a Sunday, lots of people are not working, so I just paused on that. So today it's Friday, it's about midday. I figured this would be the safest time to go because there'll be less people at the hardware shop. So I'm really excited to get out of the house. I was losing my mind a bit, and also I'm really pleased because when I had to go back upstairs to go get this camera, and I went inside the house, and boy, it was stinky. It smelled like 2 people had been teenagers for about 7 years in there. So it's quite good to get out of that place. So yeah, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to buy for this DIY project if you want to join in. I'm of course emulating the idea from Mr. Kate, but taking it my own way. Anyway, I will see you in the hardware shop. Bye! So hopefully they have 1, 2, 3. We could do some mixed wood. It might work. And they're so much more straighter. Look at you swaggering down the aisle with your trolley. Woo! So let's reverse this out of the queue because it's a bit long. You know, you can be such a mob sometimes. No reaction. So, as I expected, I'm going to have to cut the wood because my car is not long enough for this wood, which is okay because I do this every time. I always cut the wood in the car park because it just works and it's fine. But I have to remember I need to cut it on the mitre, otherwise it's never going to fit the car. So, yeah. Off the car, we've got some sticking down here. Hi, Mark. We've got some sticking out the window.
A few moments later.
Shopping trolley.
2,000 years later.
I'm never doing this again. Something on my lid. No, it's the light bulb. Okay. So I'm really knackered after going out. It was exhausting being out in the real world. It was too much to do. In all honesty, I might have a nap. But if you come with me to the landing. This is my landing. Yeah. Thank goodness I live on the top floor because it's just big enough for all this. Okay, so I kind of want to see what it looks like. See, that's a nice colour as it is, isn't it? That's cool. Bugger the nap. I'm going to try and get things started because what I want to do is cut the wood now so I can stain it so I can dry overnight. So I wanted to cut it here so I can work with this because I want to get more of an idea because this is what we're doing. I'll insert that. There you go. So I've got to work out each angle for each piece of the corner or bound. So you need a saw. You need this. It's called a mitre box. So it has angles in it. So you can get the angles right that you need. So you've got 45, 90 degrees and all that jazz. So it's really helpful. I've used this so much. It's really helped in the past. And I've got all my wood on the floor.
Cut.
No, I'm still...
Hold on, that's why I need to know it.
Can I keep filming?
I hope so. Hold on, I'm going to the shops. Yes, hold your fucking head in despair. And leave it.
Goodbye! Screws, because I don't really feel like nailing it because my nail is a girly nail and it's too thin and doesn't work. Clamps, because one, I do need some clamps for the next project I'm doing, but I thought they might be useful now, and it says it was like a small wood project, so I'll give that a go. Gorilla wood glue. So I think I'm sorted, and of course I've got my beautiful drill set. I love my drill so much. I use it all the time, and I even use it at the office. So as you do. But I might put an insert here. Showing the beautiful furniture that my best mate from Australia and I made in July. We made a really beautiful headboard. It's exactly what I wanted. I was so sick of what my bed was. This gives it more strength towards it, and it's also got shelving in it, so it's beautiful. So, cutting back from that montage, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to start working out all my angles that I need to cut. So it's all going to be 45-degree angles, so they all sit like this, so it becomes strong and bold. So I'm going to start working on it. So I'm going to start with working out my first angle. So on this, I might start with this. So this is where the first angle is. So it needs to be at 45, and then from 45 along the top needs to go to 160 to reach here. So let's give that a go.
One eternity later.
That corner is done. I will sand it to make it smooth. I'm quite pleased with that actually. So I think the best way to deal with the situation is that as I cut each piece is to lay it next to the canvas so I know exactly where I am with all my piecing. So I'm going to endeavour to take this down. So I laid this out, part of the language. I've got several centimetres missing. So realistically, the shortest end needs to be the longest end. The longest end will be even longer to fit. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for now and see if there's leftovers. If not, I'll just wedge a block in there and make it artistic. So this is the current look we're going for. So the four sides around the canvas are perfect. Now we're just shaping this. So we need to define the certain angles that it needs to all match up. So we're just working on that at the moment.
On two separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
So this is how it's currently looking. I think it's looking really cool. It's emulating. You kind of have to, it's really hard to do with hand. I really would suggest if you had access to a proper saw, use it. Because I'm knackered. I'm gonna have a wee bit of a rest because, you know, just don't know. But it's looking like the design. It's very exciting. It's just getting all the angles right, and that's the hardest thing of it all. But yeah, it's looking good.
One nap later.
So I am now going to varnish the wood. So we're going to do the whole wax on, wax off. I forgot to buy some talc because I'm smart. A sheet to the cause because we're not going to have any house guests for a while. Oh well. So let's start that montage. It looks real cool. I've also finally stained a tray I made last year's summer. And so to bring that tone down as well, so we get a mixture of wood texture. So currently I'm going to wait for it to dry overnight and see what happens. It looks really lush. I think it's going to work nicely. Good morning. It is the first day of spring and thank goodness the sun is shining outside. Today is the day that I'm going to assemble the whole thing. I won't lie, I've woken up very, very sore from all this wood cutting and everything. So, but yeah, I'm very excited. I think it's going to look really nice. The wood turned out really beautiful. So let's montage this.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
Stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on two separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together.
One eternity later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Well, it's been several hours. I had a nap because I was so exhausted from this. I bought some brackets. So if you can see those. So I figure where the points are weak to go across like this.
Achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
Hopefully you can see that. I kind of drilled the screw head onto the screw. There you go. Oops. Yeah, I'm losing my freaking mind here. So, I finally finished the damn thing. Woo, I don't know how I feel about it, but I've taken out the light bulb from the wall just in case it drops because it's real heavy. It's heavier than I expected. So yeah, all the other details, not happening. So let's try and install this mighty beast. Oh my god! Dude, it looks so good! Well, it's been a couple of days and I've been having quite a ball actually editing what you've just watched because I've laughed. I've put in as much SpongeBob little clips every now and then and tried to make it as funny as possible for you guys because of what we're going through right now. I've been loving sitting in here, just admiring it. It wasn't easy whatsoever, so I really would suggest using professional tools. And also not doing this on the kitchen floor of a London apartment. Yeah, that was interesting. But look, it did turn out really well. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy with it. And also got my light bulb. But I just wanted to end the video by saying I hope this entertained you, because we are in the most bizarre situation that has happened in such a long time. Like, who knows what the future's going to bring. We really hope that this little video has been a nice distraction for you guys. You've laughed, you've been inspired to do some crafts and DIY while you're waiting, because we're on day 10 of this self-isolation hiatus situation. And I will admit I did sort out buttons for about 3 hours today, but I really enjoyed myself, even though my friends think I'm mad. But this is the case and we have no idea how long we're going to be here for. So I just hope you get to spend time at home and being self-isolating and social distancing, but also enjoying the home that you're in and making it a better place for you to feel calm and relax as we go through this hardship. So I don't know what else to say to this. All my thoughts are with you guys. I really hope you are all safe. Just be careful, look after yourselves, and until the next time, bye. I'm leaving that in, for God's sake.